A dog walker, simply out for his daily routine, tragically lost his life in a senseless triple stabbing in Uxbridge, leaving the community reeling. This horrific act of violence has shaken the quiet streets of West London, prompting an outpouring of grief and a desperate search for answers. The victim, identified locally as 49-year-old Wayne Broadhurst, was fatally wounded on Monday evening. 2 others, including a 14-year-old boy, also sustained injuries in what authorities have unequivocally labeled a senseless act of violence. A 45-year-old man suffered life-altering injuries, while the teenager's injuries were thankfully not life-threatening. Police swiftly apprehended a 22-year-old Afghan national at the scene on suspicion of murder and attempted murder. The Home Office confirmed that the suspect had entered the UK in a lorry, claimed asylum, and was granted it in 2022. But here's where it gets controversial. Despite claims circulating on social media, officials have stated the suspect was not residing in Home Office accommodation. In response to the tragedy, a Home Office spokesperson expressed their deep condolences to the affected families and emphasized that the police's priority is to investigate and bring those responsible to justice. Emergency services were called to Midhurst Gardens in Uxbridge around 5 p.m. on Monday, where the stabbings occurred. Authorities have clarified that the incident is not being treated as terrorism, and detectives are diligently working to establish any connection between the suspect and the victims. Footage captured at the scene shows the suspect being pursued by police officers, one of whom is seen pointing a taser and shouting commands. The suspect was eventually subdued and taken into custody. Neighbors have shared their shock and sorrow, describing the victim as a familiar and beloved figure in the community. One neighbor, who preferred to remain anonymous, mentioned that the victim was a binman who was simply doing his regular dog walk. She poignantly asked, if he was 5 or 10 minutes later taking the dog out, would the same thing have happened? On Tuesday evening, a gathering of approximately 100 people came together to lay flowers and light candles near the police cordon. The community's grief was palpable as they mourned the loss and sought solace in unity. Another neighbor, also remaining anonymous, expressed her profound sadness, stating that the incident had left her feeling absolutely sick. She lamented the decline of the area over the years. Chief Superintendent Jill Horsfall addressed the community, stating that the incident was a shocking and senseless act of violence. She extended her condolences to the victim's family and friends and assured residents that multiple officers would be present in the area to provide reassurance. She also urged the public to rely on official sources for information and refrain from sharing sensitive footage. She requested anyone with information to come forward. This tragedy raises difficult questions about community safety, immigration, and the nature of violence. What do you think about the fact that the suspect was an asylum seeker? Do you believe the current systems are sufficient to prevent such incidents? Share your thoughts in the comments below.